Hi, I'm John from Banana Baby, and in this video we are going to take a look at the Britax Safe and Sound Graphene EA. So the Graphene has been a very popular car seat for Britax for two good reasons. One is extremely compact at 44 centimeters width only, and it's extremely easy to use. Now with the EA, it's even better and easier to use. So the EA stands for Easy Adjust. Basically means the headrest, it's easier to adjust. The previous model wasn't that much harder, but this is easier. Now, let's get down to something very basic first. So, how to adjust the harness. You pull will tighten the harness. Now, to loosen the harness, you just flick up, poke in this hole here, flick something up, that loosens, unbuckle, put the child in. Let me do that again. You hear a bigger click on the second click that goes in. And this is all loose, and you pull to tighten. The tightness you need for any child is where there is just enough space to put one finger underneath the shoulder. It's basically tight enough that they can't really sneak out. Okay, now, so if I flick this up again, now when you're putting your child in, just note there's a reason why this is adjustable. It should be just below the shoulder's height. So if your baby's shoulder was like where my finger is, you need to lower it down to the perfect height. As they get taller, you need to move it up higher. Most parents tend to forget to do that. Now this seat is suitable from birth to 4 years old, which is why it comes with the insert. When the baby gets a bit squashy, you just basically get rid of the insert, and then you'll find that this is a massive cavity and you can fit a 4-year-old child on it. Now, let's get down to how you can fit this car seat first. So there are two ways to install or fit this car seat. One, you can use the iFix. So this is called the Britax Graphene EA iFix. iFix basically means isofix. So these appear on both sides. Most cars now have isofix. So it's in the back seat, just behind. It's on either side. Very rarely would it be in the center. You just get these isofix, click it in, and then pull, and then it'll go green. Basically, that gives you an indication that it's tight enough. Now, where you don't have isofix, doesn't matter. There are some circumstances where the cars do not have isofix, or if you need to install it in the middle of the car, at the back row, there's usually no isofix. So you have to use seatbelt installation. You can use seatbelt installation. You insert the seatbelt through here for rearward facing, and then through here for forward facing. This video is not about installation, so I'm not going to show you about installation. It's more just about the car seat itself. Okay, so now, if you were to use this seat for newborn, you have to have the child rearward facing. So we would have it in this position where the child looks backwards. Just note this, everyone keeps on asking, extended rear facing, extended rear facing. Most car seats are extended rear facing. But extended to how far? Seriously, most car seats are designed only up to 2.5 years old. So 2 to 3 year old, you know. Basically, you can't really have a 4-year-old backward facing. One is too big, and these seats were not designed to the spec of what they are required for. Now, let's put this down first, and then I want to show you this thing here. So there's also indicators on the side here, 1, 2, 3. That gives you an idea when to turn your child around. This is the lowest point. You must have if your child's shoulder is below that point. By the way, when we're using these measures, this insert has to be out. Your child has to be backward facing if they're below that line. If they're on here, once they exceed this line here, that's a 2.5-year mark. They have to be forward facing, and that's a 4-year mark. Once they exceed that, it's time to get a new seat. And that's about it. So look, the Britax Graphene EA iFix is available in two types. Basically, you can have the normal thermal E fabric. There's also another one called Graphene EA iFix Tex. Tex being nanotex, so then the fabric is water repellent, stain repellent, which is wonderful. So the Britax Graphene EA is now available at Banana Baby.